It's 5 p.m., and that report that's due tomorrow feels like an impassable mountain. Your stomach rumbles, your phone calls, and before you know it, another day has passed in a never-ending cycle of procrastination. But even when we know it's bad, why do we keep putting off tasks? Everybody has experienced procrastination, the scourge of productivity at some point. Prioritizing chores is a necessary part of effective time management. But procrastination is when we put off crucial tasks without good cause, even when we are aware of the repercussions. In this video, I will be sharing 4 ways to stop procrastination. Let's begin with number 1, eat the frog. Mark Twain said, "If it's your job to eat a frog, it's best to do it first thing in the morning. And if it's your job to eat 2 frogs, it's best to eat the biggest one first." It is uncomfortable to consider that you must consume a frog, but if it's a daily task, as the day begins, the sun rises, and you are faced with the frog that you must consume each morning, then why put it off? If you put it off, you'll be thinking about this horrible task you have to accomplish all day. This thought will haunt you. You will attempt to converse normally with others. You will attempt to de-stress in the bathtub, but all you will be able to think about is the idea that you have to force a slimy toad down your throat. And in this thankfully imaginary scenario, you would have 2 frogs to eat if you choose to wait until tomorrow to eat that one. At the end of the month, you would have about 30 frogs to eat if you continue to delay eating the frog day after day. You will absolutely need this enormous 30 frog mukbang. That is really uncomfortable. Why would you subject yourself to that? However, if it's unavoidable and you must do it, why not do it first thing in the morning to give yourself peace of mind for the remainder of the day? Thus, do yourself a favor and start your day with that frog. Number 2. The 3-2-1 rule. Even if the 3-2-1 rule is ridiculous, it is too ridiculous to be disregarded. The way it operates is that, for example, you have to write an essay for high school, college, or whatever the heck you do, I'm not sure. You carry this task around in your mind and give it some thought, and you tell yourself, I have to go do this. After that, count backwards from 3 to 1. Damn, I have to write my essay. You say, 1, 2, 3. After that, you simply go on and carry out the avoided action. That may sound foolish and excessively basic, and it is, but it also functions. And I believe that we are taking advantage of psychological momentum in this situation by employing this tactic. We put off writing essays because it feels so daunting. However, counting is simple. Anybody is able to count. Therefore, we are far less prone to put off counting. However, as soon as we begin counting, we find ourselves moving closer to the action we are trying to avoid. It resembles a mental bridge. Therefore, the next time you find it extremely tough to just jump in and complete a chore, say 3, 2, 1, then just go ahead and do it. It works, albeit I'm not sure why. Number 3 is purge your physical surroundings. A lot of the reason why so many of us procrastinate so often is because the physical environment in which we live in practically begs us to. Furthermore, as we've previously covered on the channel, there is a close connection between our physiology and mind. Our brain frequently behaves in a chaotic, catastrophic manner when we live in such a setting. A disorganized and disoriented mental state frequently results in a disorganized and catastrophic bodily state, which feeds back into the disorganized and disoriented mental state. It's a paradox, but frequently, it's far simpler to make changes to and enhance your physical surroundings than it is to feel instantly better and more rational. Pay attention to your actual surroundings if you're finding it harder and harder to complete any task, since you're more distracted than ever. Make your physical environment better. Make sure the area you occupy is favorable to productivity. It's not merely a gratuity. We must take advantage of this potent psychological phenomenon if we hope to maintain our focus. Okay, so tip number 4 is confront your distractions before working. This, however, kind of goes against the first rule, which is why I put it for last. And while though it has worked really well for me lately, especially later in the day when I've already eaten the frog but still have a lot more to eat because of procrastination, stuff piling up, etc., I would kind of just employ this strategy as a last resort. The way this works is that you genuinely interact with the distractions and getaways that you want to engage with for 15 minutes, 10 minutes, or as long as you need. Since we frequently find ourselves reluctant to undertake the extremely difficult task that we know we must accomplish, we tend to act impulsively and flee. We open the Word document that we should be working on, click off, and proceed to explore Facebook, Instagram, and other social media sites. It's like a never-ending seesaw where you have to constantly balance between dipping your toes into the job and the diversion. Furthermore, you never genuinely take a deliberate break or work session. I've been purposely engaging in each distraction for 15 or 20 minutes after setting a timer for myself. Thus, strive to satisfy your primitive brain's desires. Give it enough time to gorge itself so that your better judgment can have its fill as well. To sum up, let's not forget that conquering procrastination requires not only time management skills, but also mental mastery. It's about accepting a path of self-improvement and learning, where every little win over procrastination moves us one step closer to realizing our greatest potential. That is all for this video. We will be back soon with another informative video. Don't forget to like and share this video. Until next time.